Okay, here we go. So we're gonna just pop this open. As per usual, we're going to get an instruction manual here. You can see this is the model number and kind of what it looks like here. And then you're going to get an extra stylus or needle with a protective case over that. So we're gonna flip everything upside down and we'll get this plugged in and going. You can see there's the front right there, but we're gonna flip this over on its end. Box. So again, there's our back portion here. This. So we've got our power cord, line out, left and right speaker there. Turn this all the way around. We're going to have the plastic coating on the dust cover. I'm going to pause this really quick and get the dust cover off. Okay, so we got the dust cover, that little plastic piece that goes on the dust cover. So we're going to lift this up. We've got the power cord right that just plugged into the back, so we'll take care of that in a second. This is more for protection. There's instructions here. We've talked about this before with internal speakers and balancing for noise and volume. There's give right here in the actual table itself, so that the speakers, when they're bouncing, you get stability with your needle or stylus on the record. I've had a lot of people reach out to me since I've started doing some of these reviews saying, hey, leave that to the audiophile people. And the problem is not a lot of audiophiles are doing stuff like this. This, if you're an audiophile, is not the record player or the vinyl player that you're probably going to get, or the turntable that you're probably going to get. You're probably going to get a much more advanced or more expensive version. This is great for starters or people that have never had records before. So again, one of the things I love about Danfy Audio is they give you this kind of felt pad here to protect your records when they're on here. They also have these 3 pads here, these rubber pads that will also protect your records. I forgot to mention in the dust jacket right here, when I pull this down, or the dust cover, these 2 rubber pieces right here, so they protect the wood. When you pull this down, you also have this piece when you have smaller records that you could just twist off there, that you can put on there. So make sure you screw these back in. So we're going to get this plugged in. You can see as we get close up, we've got our needle already, right, or our stylus that has a protective cover over that. So before we play records, we would want to take this off. Also unlock our arm there. We have an on-off switch. We have our speeds, 33, 45, 78, and connecting to Bluetooth. So I've been getting some copyright issues with playing these records on Amazon. And so I'm going to try and play a record that's old enough or that probably is over or out of copyright. So it's a book on vinyl, The Old Man and the Sea. So let me see if I can get that started and we'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so we've got our power on. This is new for us. This is an LCD screen here. We've got our power button here. We have our record, we have mute, we have repeat, we have forward song, back a song, we have play, we have our mode. So there's our Bluetooth mode. So we're going to jump into FM mode, and I want to make sure that you're aware that I'm not playing the FM radio because of copyright, but you can see the dial. It's going to go all the way to 107.9, and then I actually just turn it to a local radio station that plays a lot of grunge. So, you know, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2001s, but pretty much, you know, grunge, stuff like that. So it's a local station where I live. It's really good. So you can see it goes all the way up and down. The audio is really, really good. You're going to hear that audio on the record, but I did want to make sure that we didn't have any copyright issues with this video uploading it. So that's why I turned off the sound for this and kind of doing the voiceover, walking through everything. Auxiliary. Okay. So speakers are actually really loud. And so we're going to pull the player out and play this. The record that we're going to play is this. The Old Man in the Sea soundtrack. This is the one starring Spencer Tracy. And again, this is recorded at 33 and a third RPM. So we will want to make sure that we adjust that when we put on our player. Needle. So got that on. Make sure that we've got our settings correct. And I'm going to turn the volume down just a little bit. It was pretty high. If you've ever read this book, this is from Ernest Hemingway, Pulitzer and Nobel Prize winning author story. The Sailfish. I'm not going to ruin the story for you, but anyway, this is the soundtrack. And notice that we're playing this on 33 and a third, not 45, not 78. So the volume is really, really good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the record or stop the record and get to some Bluetooth and show you that function of what that sounds like. We'll do some copyright-free music with that Bluetooth. I really like this front interface. This seems just like a step up from some of the previous players that I have reviewed. And so I'm gonna hit the power button here. That must have been everything else. So we're gonna lift this guy up and set him over here. It automatically stops spinning when we're done. So we'll get a gradual release here. So we're gonna pause this, we're gonna go to Bluetooth, and then we'll get some music playing there.